Good night, Ninja. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. And you likewise.
I'm great. So we're gonna jump right into it because I know you were waiting patiently, but I
That's
hope I hope you were taking the gems that were just being dropped previously.
definitely.
So for those of you who don't know, this is Ninja. I want to say you are a Scorpio, hailing from Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. Correct. Correct.
You are a multi-talented recording artist, songwriter, animator, and content creator known for blending dancehall, hip hop, reggae, Afro pop, and Trinidad into a unique sound. True or
Yeah.
false? True, right? Um, you've worked with Nyla Blackman, Prince Swanee, Destra, just to name a few people.
Mhm.
So you're not a green energy kind of person. You've been in the field, right? So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this by saying, welcome to Watch Trouble. Welcome to our desk. We appreciate you. We prefer you in person because I kind of hate the technology. Sometimes it works with us, sometimes it doesn't.
Right.
But I appreciate your presence.
Well,
Thank you for being here. You
appreciate.
know, I ask this question for every artist that we interview. By the end of this interview, what are three things you want people to know about you before you leave here?
Honestly, I would say, firstly, as a force to be reckoned with, obviously, uh,
Mm-hmm.
that good music always exists and relevant no matter time. And
Mm-hmm.
three, I would say that nearly anything is possible once you put your mind to it and doing the work.
Mm-hmm.
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 That's exactly what I'm doing here now. So you guys are seeing me putting in the work.
For sure, for sure.
Okay. So where did the name Ninja come from?
Oh, I another question was going to come.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, being born Rastafarian and them kind of stuff, is just the most high God that we pray to. So that aside, like seeing that's how I portray myself. I like to watch a lot of old school kung fu movies
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
and them kind of stuff. So
Ip Man, Return of the Dragon, all them thing there.
yeah,
Right.
from
That's what's up.
it was like a lot of people start calling me like that. So I was like, that's cool. And I start adding like the H to the N and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it really portrayed me well because I go by other names before, like I was HD57, but I believe that portrayed me better. I feel comfortable at least to who I am and who I portray to be.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you want to introduce this or that to him, or you want to move on to a different
Now
guy
let me
here?
do this or that, man.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you start.
Have
You
to do it.
introduce it. You introduce it.
I just Trinidad being alright. So, you say Rastafarian, right?
Yeah,
Is it you vegan or vegetarian or you just avoid certain foods?
you could definitely be vegan, and then I'll stream with it because, all right, most likely everyone would obviously believe and understand that Rastafarians don't eat meat. But I think personally, aside from that, like me personally, I don't think it's actual to me. So I prefer that natural lifestyle, and I don't know. I can't see myself like killing or eating an animal or anything like that.
Aw.
So I asked that because in this or that, I am a natural fat boy. So I just like to ask people what they like, in terms of it.
Because we I don't eat meat, but I eat a lot. So
Okay, all right, cool. So in case you didn't see before, this or that is the type of game where we ask you a question on which you would prefer, you answer, and if you feel entitled to explain, you can, or we can go past the question. So Shandy always uses the example. Would you prefer sugar or salt?
that's low key a difficult one, but I gotta go with sugar as a salt type of man. I gotta go with sugar.
And then she would ask why.
Why? Because I believe sugar could be defined in more ways than salt.
And that's the example, the gist of how this or that works. So it's two choices. You choose one, and then we may ask from there.
Oh, I like that. I like
So now you say vegan. Would you prefer chunks or tofu?
man tofu.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I like chunks, right? I feel like I eat it a lot, and I've been to prepare in a lot of ways that chunks could as well, and even more. And then, yeah, tofu for me, definitely.
Okay. Lentil or chickpeas?
Uh,
Yeah, we starting tough, man.
yo, I gotta go with lentils. I gotta go with lentils.
That's fair.
Why? Because chickpeas, I mean, chickpeas is lit. I like chickpeas. But lentils go with a lot of stuff, like it's a variety of stuff. So,
That's
lentils,
true.
bread, lentils and rice, cook up, peel out, and yo, lentils swing that way.
Okay.
Chicken, oh, it's good, but you know, it have stuff like to with doubles. This, you know, it have its variety, but not as much as lentils.
Okay.
He sound like a real foodie.
Yeah, man. Pilau or roti?
Right? Wait, what was that one?
Pilau or roti? This is asked by Bertel in the chat, by the way.
You could have a veggie pilau. I've had that before.
I never had that too.
I did.
Actually, I did have a pilau with chunks one time, you know.
Yeah, and I cooked it. It was the same thing. Yeah, just you
Is where you eat
mentioned.
it from? I mean,
Maybe it was me. But I've had veggie pilau.
I had to go with. I feel like I had to go with peel because I really love roti, and I was just about to pick it. But I feel like I could peel out like day after day more than roti. Like,
Okay.
yeah, like I eat roti today and then the next day. Yeah, I could take a little thing accordingly, and then the next day, and then the next. But if you have a peel, I know you can afford to put it up. You can put stews at the side of that.
No, a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
Bertel also asks river lime or beach lime?
river line.
Favorite river.
Yo, and I'm saying that. Wait, Fifth River. So I go have to go with to my knowledge. There's a lot I could say is a favorite river in Trinidad, but I gotta say one that I consistently, have a vibe. I know I could go there. I could say Morang for one. You know, that's kind of more deep Morang.
Okay.
That one, trust me, it's good. And like the further you go, or higher up the springs, it's like a game of
Okay.
Spiritual or religious?
spiritual,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay. Long drive or long flight?
Hey, yo, that's a cool question, right? Because long drive, yeah, I prefer that. Yeah, but I figure in this lane I would say long flights because that's something that I want to do. Yeah. But in the terms of enjoying, like really enjoying, I could say long drive. Trust me.
Okay. Late
Yeah.
nights or early mornings?
Late, night- late nights, trust me, because early mornings I love to sleep because I work a lot. Only because I grind all night, but that also come, you know, with waking up early or not. A late night guy. Night.
Content creation or music artist?
Honestly, I go how to say content creation because that goes in terms of everything like music, video, it could be pictures, it could be animation. So I would have to say content creation because I don't like to limit myself to just one as I'm just a musician. However, the word content creation, it divides that much in different category like that. It kind of come like we talking about art. I do art. Yeah, the music is art. Art, art. That's how it is. So I definitely go with content creation.
Okay.
Reggae or dancehall?
I go say reggae. Why?
Garnet Silk or Bob Marley?
Repeat?
Garnet Silk or Bob Marley?
Yo, Bob Marley. Yeah, Bob Marley.
Okay.
Ghana's hard, but Bob Marley he did his thing. Like he,
There's none that really has hit Bob Marley's accolades, so I can't fault you for saying that one.
but in terms of that, I would say um, Bob Marley is kind of in a in a sense technically more mainstream in a sense to my ear. So it would be like this. Like I would listen a lot of Ghana itself, but if we're talking reggae, obviously I go and come across a Bob Marley. Uh, yeah, any Bob Marley to me those was give a vibe. You know, where I go how to be more selective to Ghana so kind of which I go like this one. I go like yeah. But two artists, big respect.
Soca or Trinidad?
That's my first question. I go say Trinidad. Yeah,
We'll do one more question and then we're gonna cap off this or that.
that's for sure.
Go ahead.
I'll let you do the last one.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
And sometimes I go and be
Let me get a good one, man.
Yeah, he usually gives the good ones. I'm too in depth, he says.
see a
I'm
good
too in depth.
Okay, let me go this route. The ability to see yourself 5 years in the future, or the ability to go back 5 years in the past.
that's actually a good one. Like um I believe I would take the one to go back in the past.
Okay,
Why?
the past, yeah.
Yeah, why is that not a matter? Alright. It's kinda a matter for whatever and back or never, you know. But then when you have a chance to reflect on stuff and even talking about like in particular like mistakes or stuff that you go across, but reflection on the whole. When you point in your life or moment or whatever, you could afford to adjust yourself or adapt to the future. You know, where in the future you may not, well, I jump from here to the future, you may not get that opportunity. Totally like salvage and utilize all the knowledge from the past because from now you go back in the past. You can salvage that and create probably even a more better future than you're going to jump to. That
For
was
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back in the past. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So we've concluded this or that. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel good. I feel free.
They make it true, man. They make it true. It's all right.
Definitely.
I
Most
want us to jump into the music and then we're just gonna go straight through a conversation.
Let me do it.
So we're gonna jump into your tracks and then when we come back, we're gonna have a deep conversation with you.
for sure.
Okay.
So many blessings coming my way. So I'm happy today. No daddy, oh. But mama around and she feeling okay. Singing the paper, hooray. Who give you the light of day? Cha, cha, cha. Who give you the provision to make you see your way? Cha, cha, cha. Oh, you do the dance like me. Dance. For so much a beauty for people they dance. So today let me holler you. To say thank you, cha, cha. So today let me holler you. To say thank you, cha, cha.
Lifestyle expensive. You want expensive. Pop on the moon. The lifestyle expensive. Make it girl, she want expensive.
Mama say me body don't get trouble since a G5. Ever humble, Talking on me Levi, girl, I say she want a little thing in the roof bike. Do it wet, leave it dripping like a steel pipe. Say she want the rich life, and I'm sure about tick tock, I love the floor now. Wrist watch, bing, bing, I like the burn sound. The lifestyle expensive, lifestyle expensive. Make a girl say she want expensive. Batman not offensive. The lifestyle expensive, lifestyle expensive. Make a girl say she want expensive. All when me have cash, me and answer me pockets them fats and the what's it handsome. Me now fi flash, me and bump me them mad so me back with no caption. Coming not easy for simple a million. You get on me, I'm sure you not see that. Me study me jeans, me cream, I'm team, I'm screen on the. The lifestyle expensive, lifestyle expensive. Make a girl say she want expensive. Batman not offensive. The lifestyle expensive.
Trini, baby.
Lifestyle expensive.
They're gonna see how we are doing.
Like them don't know the code. When HD touch a road all over the globe. Like them don't know the code. When HD touch a road all over the globe. Like them don't know the code. When HD touch a road all over the globe. Like them don't know the code. Like them don't know the code. You know see how easy me do it. Money stack 9-10 feet. See the dad of me creep. Half of me funds them a freak. Man, I monster. Dance down me. Tell the girls me sweet. All of them want give me big. Me a step like a real band skeet. Fire eat skin bleed. No surrender, no retreat. At the code in my home street. Fire no delete. Money in a ring me a fresh like power mill. Who roots me a drink. Man a genius, me not think. Ask for rise and me sprint like sprint. You know see the green queen. Oh, girl, I give me wink wink. On the go like green that blink. We see me and Jim. Smoke we get high like a blimp. Me a car with a criminal limp. And I see the thing limp. Like them don't know the code. When HD touch a road all over the globe. Like them don't know the code. When HD touch a road all over the globe. Like them don't know the code. When HD touch a road all over the globe. Like them don't know the code. Like them don't know the code. Them say that you toxic. Me care if you toxic. No, girl, you are the ting. Them say that you toxic. Me care if you toxic. No. Enough for man punching, rock it down for the G. The pretty little body for the ecstasy. She walk company from a real bad dude. Rock man nothing, say she bought the cream. Say she loves steam and love to eat it, rush to fling it on me. But she know about the team and not the steam, she love a real bad thing. Girl, what the ting. Them say that you toxic, me care if you toxic. No, girl, you are the ting. Them say that you toxic, me care if you toxic. No, say she walk up. Run it for me, yo. Bad thing she play, bad thing she name, yo. Settle nothing, just cha-ching. Me know your body from long time. I got trouble with a pretty little nice smile. Love how you bubble up your body like bad toys. Me know nobody good at.
All right, Mr. Ninja.
Well, I was essentially mixed.
Yo, so I would say this for sure. I appreciate the different styles that Dazzle just played. You could hear the Trinidad, you could hear the Afro beats, you could hear the different sounds, the EDMs, the different sounds. So it's truly appreciative of what you've provided to us so far. Tell us, how did you go about deciding what tracks you want to be on versus what you don't want to be on, you know, creating what you've created so far?
Honestly, I could say with me, creative process is like a big deal because at first, when I believe I was most even like kind of most known to people as the creative process wasn't as much as I thought it was. So like everything for me nowadays is like this is going to be out there and you want it to be as good as so when you look back at it you wouldn't have to like see or hear something and that you would regret. So yeah, so I think like that for like every song, every video production, every beat that I hear, anything like a little insight. I know like this new release that I did, Expensive. Like you can ask my producer Khaled, I know he was vibing to a lot of beats within that range of sound itself. And I did like 3 recordings, which is in the same topic and the same theme of expensive. And I like go over those 3 songs in those same topic over and over to hear like which one is the best, which one I want to put out, which one we want to take with time and work out to drop and them kind of stuff. You know? So that's how it goes with me. So there's a lot of stuff that I like to do on a song, and there's a lot of stuff that I wouldn't do within the creation process of that as well. You know?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot when it comes to the process, but even though there's a lot, I try to keep it as fun because music is fun to me as well. You know?
Correct is right.
I never it is I would I was always say it's not that good to take anything too seriously. And yeah, I take it very seriously, but come on, I do understand joy. You know? So even though the process is that difficult of sorting out, is the best foot forward, I still enjoy the process because we run through beats, freestyle in it, which was a better song.
Mm-hmm.
We start writing, paying down the words after, just adjusting and making sure everything done. Put on the recording. From right after that was video to me because that's just what I want. I like I like my songs to have videos.
Visuals
Okay.
are very important. It's true.
So listening to the songs that we have here for you, it feels like each one have a vibe but caters to a different audience. Is there anyone in particular that you're trying to like resonate with, or is it just how you feel in the moment?
Honestly, I like a little bit of both. Honestly, like when you release again, like I wanted to resonate not just to like my regular audience, or should I say, make it as much as possible that all audiences could actually listen and enjoy and relate to in a sense. Because I do a lot of style, and that include hip hop, to Afro, even reggae as well too, and a lot of those different styles I've engaged different audiences with. So I've felt a lot. Like I pay it like in a bracket because basically I try to make my music as in depth and good with lyric because I just speak lyrical. But I believe in terms of relating to something is where we have to come to melodic as well, not just lyrics. And if you kind of watch the demographic of both then and now when it comes to music, there was a lot of lyrical content back then. To so both because I like feeding both audience because of the music from back then to now. So I definitely not just for me, I do it for those who listening from since then and those that I want to engage now.
Okay. Okay.
So I want to ask this question. In regards to your catalog of who you've worked with, how did it feel working with Nyla Blackman, Destra, Prince Swanee, and those names that I've mentioned?
Honestly, it feel pretty good, because aside from just like how I go put in the work and people will hear about man, it's like that was more verified or confirmed to me that all right, I do and most stuff good that these other creatives would trust me enough with their product or to even collaborate on a production, to even call it working together. So first of all, that was amazing to me. Not every product will, I would say, always go as smoothly as we always try to, but either is always still outweigh the ups than the downs because that's what we want in the end of, the end product. We always want a up. We don't want a down. So
Correct.
yeah. So honestly, I enjoy working with every one of those artists that you know would come across. So working with Nyla was cool. I did a couple like mostly when it comes to other artists like that I do the animation or the graphics, those kind of stuff. So like you can say mostly like nearly all. Well, I don't want to say all like a boasting or exaggerating, but nearly or mostly all artists Trinidad. I do like graphic, animation, lyrics, videos. So working with Nyla was cool. Then I do some like Nyla who Soca Chilla. You remember that event? There was a Soca Chilla event.
Mm-hmm.
I did from like yo. I did like from you out of posters. You go see when you're now stepping into the event, flyers to the I don't know even like that the thing that you go on with the camera spin and all. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a
360
360.
boat, yeah.
graphic or template or whatever you call it. You can think about that was in the event I did it. Straight to the I even get an invite to go to the event and I couldn't actually do it because I was home still creating screen videos for the amount of artists that was going on. So
Wow.
so that's what I said, like it was pace, it was hectic. It was still in but I doing this shit. You know? So it was like, yeah, I doing this.
So then, what made you decide that you're determined to be an artist? It seems like you're very good being a creative, especially with the graphic design and stuff like that. So what decided, what inspired you to walk into this realm of music?
Honestly, I could say, all right, two things. Firstly, like when when I was young, I can say the first skill I thought about building on was actually art and animation, these kind of stuff. You know, and once again we come back to anime again. Yeah, that caused that. So while watching these as well, there would be intros, songs, and I believe at that age as well that instilled the music within me. And that aside, like my entire family has a music background. So even if I want to also own a skill of art, like I was born into one already, which was music. So that was already there. I guess so that's how I was to own it. So just like Ken, my sisters, my brothers writing music, you know, singing whether it's at events or just at home or wherever, that inspired me to, you know, build on it. But I never limit myself to one art form because it's a big goal and I believe it could be big as well. It is so. But if you could, if you want, you know, that was me. Like I don't see myself limit to one art form at all. So my dream was not was but still is still like be a comic creator, creating animations and all these kind of stuff. But that goes alongside as well wanting to be, you know, a great musician as well. So for me, it works hand in hand. And in terms of like even building on that subject, I kind of reached to the state of that like it was totally necessary that I own up the boats because as an artist nowadays, where not everybody would have a label or they would have someone behind them, normally costs to do a lot of stuff like, you know, song covers, lyric videos, animations, where even come like ads, you know, any of them kind of stuff. So I learned that I do it for myself. So I do a song covers. If I need a lyric video, I do a lyric video. You know, so it's like I artist working for artists. Technically like that.
Keep the money in your pocket, yeah, why not?
All I do that, I go take that as a plus.
So do you prefer Trinidad or would you like to be in the soca category overall, like fast-paced, groovy soca?
I wouldn't say to be in the soca category. One reason why is because not that I'm not capable of writing or doing any music, but I see what I would say to understand myself at a level of the lane that I'm in and the lane that you know, processing in honestly. You know, portraying myself as who I am, you know, a Rasta as well. You know, I always say that soca music is a part of Trinidad. Trinidad. So there's always good soca music that I hear. And I may never do the genre just like that, or how it goes. But honestly, why I would say dance almost because the reason it on a more level of how to play it technically, in other words, and same thing with rap music because before dancehall, I did a lot of rap music. I think that's what most of my old families even know, man. Like rap and hip hop and it gravitate in that same lane because market just as hip hop and trap. Like it's like the next gen, and that's the same thing with Trinidad is because Trinidad is like an extension from dancehall. I feel that extension because that's what I reason it to, as well as a lot of others in this generation. Like, not that I will reason it with the old dancehall because, yeah, there were a lot of bad songs from Vibes Cartel to Mavado and the old cats and but yeah, I believe I could reason it to what I'm hearing now, Trinidad. Like, and trust me, I've heard a lot of soca songs that I could say.
No, but I like the Afro beats, and you could hear the zest in one of the tracks. I think you're onto the right track. It's just keep pushing. That's
Yeah,
all.
like I was just on that. Me and Swappy do a song. Uh,
That thing sounds sweet. Yeah. It
but
did. It does. It does.
I like all four, but I think this is my so that is my vibe. I like the calm little bounce type of. I
I
think this one resonates with me just a little more than the others, but I like all four. To be frankly honest, yeah.
yeah, that was kind of even my too because I know I yeah I love lyrical content like that, but boom we take a drive, we going to the beach or something. Or like, I know these content that's come off gritty. Some melodic. These are the kind of spots. It's in your headphones in the cars. So I formulated our vibes a lot. I like cool music as well as I like lyrical. So even when I was commented, I know Swappy does this stuff in soca and thing. Right? And I love Afro music like that. And I think both of them resonates, properly as well because a lot of people don't even know that soca music currently markets under the genre of world music, sometimes dancehall. Don't see it market under reggae for that. And that was in terms of getting it in audiences as close to billboards and this. You know, and the reason it that enough that we could have do that collab and it worked for both our audience. People that love listening his stuff where we be consumed with soca and stuff. And people love listening to my stuff will be consumed with dancehall and afro. It's all music, honestly. Once it's good music, I for that because honestly, I could say I even hear rock songs that I like and old songs. I love big oldies one. I will listen to a lot of stuff like the Mister Broken, all them things. So it's all about good music to me.
Okay.
I'd like to see you collaborate with Young Brother. I think that would be a nice mix there.
Yeah, I definitely looking.
That would be a dope mix. That's a good vibe for you. But we have limited time. I
That's
don't know if there's anybody else you want to shout out. Anybody you want to shout out before we head out?
yeah. First thing first, I would like to say, shout out to my family. They help hold on my label as well, which is H2J Productions. So shout out to them, all my supporters and fans who talking Trinidad to the world. And I would just like to say big love as well for bringing me on your platform. We can have a little conversation. It's good like that. Thankful for this entire opportunity. I want to say shout out to everyone in my neighborhood as well. Gonzales, Belmont. You know how we do it in Trinidad and Tobago. Me Ninjah. Left them unspeakable. Good vibes.
And for people that want to find you, what's your social media handles?
Ninja Official at everywhere. So that's NINJAHOFFICIA. That's everywhere, like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes. Just search NINJH.
All right, then I'll just follow you.
And I also want to ask, are there any upcoming collaborations that you may have that you want to talk about?
Yeah, definitely. Because I would say expensive is like the start of the ball rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I want to start off the ball rolling right. So actually I have a collab coming up as well with Rascality. That's
Mm-hmm.
another one. But that aside, there's like I would say the second track that I'm anticipating and dropping this year, even well after expensive, is one featuring my sister Jack.
Okay.
Not just like all right, a lot of people do collabs and a lot of people do music with other artists in terms of this one bigger than this one, that one this. But in terms for me, I would say it's more about complementing his style and again making good music. And
Mhm.
the track that I'm talking about with that fit here from Jolly Fan, that song that we dropped in extra. So I think it's hard, definitely a hit.
That's what's up.
I like to hear it.
Make
uh,
sure you pass it to us so we can get a piece of it before it airs to the world.
oh well, I don't think it's possible to do that yet. No producer go well.
Well, when you get a chance, and especially if you come to New York, just remember you could come here to the studio, and we definitely would love to have an interview with you face to face.
Likewise, for that, trust me. But don't worry, hopefully I'll give a classified listen to that song. But yeah, just expect a lot of hits.
All right,
Yeah,
when the
All
time is
right.
right, I'd like to see it, man.
For sure, for sure.
for sure, for sure. Well, it could be in your email.
Definitely. Thank you.
Try and get the one.
All right, Ninja. So I want to say good night.
Quiet.
It was a pleasure speaking with you. We're looking forward to more music, more collaborations to see in the future, more graphic designs. I can't wait to see what your name's attached to coming up. But we truly appreciate you in the industry, and we looking forward to seeing more from you.
Appreciate that, man. And again, I'm thankful, grateful for the opportunity to be here. A lot of gems were shared, and yeah, I'm sure, our listeners will get a lot of treasure from this.
Of course.
Appreciate the time and God, you know, God time and be there in the studio live.
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Bless up, man.
Have a good night.
Likewise.
Bye. All right, guys, we are well over our time period.
Jam-packed show.
Jam-packed show. Next week, we have Chromatics. We were supposed to have another guest, but I think 2 in 1 is very exhausting.
Very
so I'm
exhausting.
going to see if we can move the next guest to the following week, if possible, please, God. But yes, next week we have Chromatics, again, virtually. But I just want to say thank you to everybody who kept it locked with us so far. We had Azaria to start off with, and then we had Ninja after. We appreciate the artists that take their time out to have conversations with us. And we appreciate you, the audience, who stay in tune with us, provide the questions in certain cases, and the stories that you would like us to follow. Once again, my name is Shandy, sweet and fluffy like pink cotton candy. And you're watching Watch Chubble. And you can watch us each and every Tuesday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. I stated before we went a little bit over. Don't forget to check out Dazzle's show each and every Friday. Same 9 to 11, but his show is...
On a Friday. Anything goes with Rhythm Cast music.
There you go. So we want to say thank you guys for keeping it locked and have a pleasant good evening.